thus done and signed to at Pretoria on this, the 6th day of January 2025, by the deponent who acknowledged that she knows and understands the contents of this affidavit. This affidavit was sworn to before me, and the deponent's signature was placed hereon in my presence at Cape Town. There's a Commissioner of Oath, and it's reflected as Dylan Perumal as the Chief Investigator. I take it that that's Mr. Perumal, you said, was the Chief Investigator in this matter.
That's correct.
My confusion, I guess, arises where it says it was signed at Pretoria, and it says his signature was placed hereon in my presence at Cape Town. Reading that, where was this statement taken and commissioned? Pretoria or Cape Town? It can't be both.
Commissioner, Chair, Commissioners, Council, I believe this is probably an administrative thing. So it's not Pretoria. From what I heard, this is Cape Town.
So it's taken in Cape Town. So reference to Pretoria there is incorrect. Yes, it might be a function of using. Yes, Commissioner Baloyi.
Yeah, I don't know that you can make that correction unless you're telling us you were present when this affidavit was deposed to.
Chair, Commissioner, I'm just making the inference. So it's just an inference I'm making.
Yeah.
And from what I know, that this was not Pretoria.
Well, you
but,
can only.
Mr. Chief Investigator Perumal will be able to.
Yes.
Yes, he will be the one.
He's the one that must explain what happened here. So we're not making any corrections.
Are you suggesting that when he was physically in Cape Town? That is Mr. Perumal.
Yes, I believe Chief Investigator Perumal was physically in Cape Town.
But his base were in Pretoria?
In Pretoria, sir.
Does he carry around his Pretoria stamp when he travels? Because look at the stamp there, it says Pretoria.
The investigating
Pretoria appears twice there.
That's
on the date stamp.
That's our office stamp, sir.
I'm saying, does he carry it around? Would he carry it to Cape Town?
So normally we carry our stamps with us, sir.
That's very unusual. But that doesn't make sense then, because you would stamp Cape Town when you are physically in Musina.
So when you,
why would you do that?
The way I look at it from the affidavit before me, if you look at the address of the commissioner who's signing the oath, his office address is given as Pretoria, and that's our office stamp that's next to it. So it's not that it is you carrying a stamp to Pretoria to stamp an affidavit in Cape Town when it should be I'm not understood.
From what you are saying, that's exactly what you suggest happened here. Even though he's based in Pretoria, he was physically in Cape Town, and the affidavit was commissioned there.
Yes,
and
sir.
he stamped it with a Pretoria stamp, date stamp, even though he's in Cape Town. That's exactly what you are suggesting.
No.
Which I don't understand.
Let me get clear on it so I can understand, Chair. Firstly, from what I know, but only Chief Investigator Perumal can expand and confirm on the statement. And this is from what I heard, that the statement was taken in Cape Town. But what I'm saying here on this affidavit, Chief Investigator Dylan Perumal commissioned this affidavit. The address, his address, our office is Pretoria. So underneath his details, it can be seen Investigating Director IDAC, Brooklyn, Pretoria. Our office stamp has Pretoria on it. We don't have an office in Cape Town. So his stamp, and therefore the stamp is Pretoria.
Did he have to, was it obligatory for him to stamp the document? Stamp it Pretoria when he's not in Pretoria? That simply does not make sense, because it's not giving the factual position. It's not stating the factual position. Even the indication of the office there Let me just look. Ex-Foreign Chief Investigating Directorate against National. Or that's, I guess that's fine because it's relating more to his position.
Yes,
there's-
his position.
So yes, so
Yes.
there's no issue there.
Yes.
What's typed on there, basically
Yes.
explaining who he is. Maybe, I guess there's no issue there. But the issue relates to the date stamp.
Yes, sir.
And it sounds very strange to me that you carry your date stamps wherever you travel. What on earth for?
Commissioner, the only explanation I can afford, Commissioner, is in the way I see it, because we don't necessarily put a stamp on the affidavit.
Exactly.
But there is,
Exactly, because it's not even obligatory that you should have a date stamp on there. That affidavit would have been complete without a date stamp. By putting the date stamp on
Yes.
there or affixing the date stamp on there, you are suggesting that this was commissioned in Pretoria.
yes, Commissioner, that inference
But-
can be drawn.
But which, of course, will be problematic because
Yes.
you also have Cape Town in manuscript
Yes.
written on there.
I think in the rare cases, Commissioner, that point that you made is taken, that if we are in Pretoria and we are obtaining statements in Pretoria, our state stamp is not a problem. But if we are taking affidavits in another province, we should keep that in mind. So I will take that advice from you, Commissioner, in good stead. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
So, sir, still on that.